I'm at the top of the feeder spur.
Okay. Good. On the feeder spur.
So again, looking at things like the safer handles, making sure they're not engaged, things of that nature. And it looks like we're starting to get our first helmet camera view. So this is number 20. So this should be Frank Rubio, whose first task is going to be to head out to the actual site where we're going to be installing the IROSA today and start routing some of the cables. And so he's got, it's essentially two cables, but they're going to be functioning as two different Y connectors. So one end of the cables is split into two pieces. One end goes into the new IROSA once it's there, the other into a connection for the existing solar array, and then those get plugged in to the 4A power channel. And so by installing all these, once the IROSA is in place, we're essentially going to be integrating the IROSA and the existing array into the same power channel.
Already out there.
Yep, copy. And so Frank, you're going to be looking for handrail 3652. That should be just nadir of the starboard seat of cart.
Okay, 3652.
And then each of the handrails on the outside have numbers.
Your handrail is 3651 on the nadir stanchion.
Copy. 3651 nadir stanchion.
But each of those handrails will have numbers engraved into them, so that's what they can use to help kind of find their way. And this is just looking right over the shoulder of Frank Rubio as he starts to head out to the work site to start routing some of those cables. Meanwhile, Josh Cassada splitting off.
Houston, space to ground 3 for Koichi or Duke for robotics.
And for both of
Not the starboard seat of cart.
and copy, you're at the starboard seat of cart.
Hey, Duke, just wanted to let you guys know before you head into your midday meal that Josh and Frank are about 10 minutes up on the timeline, so they may be given that call to start robotics ops a little early. You guys are go for steps 1 and 2 whenever you are ready before then. And we'll give all of our robotics calls, Duke, on space to ground 3.
Frank, Josh, while you guys are working on your green hooks there, I'm going to read off some warnings and cautions, if that's okay.
Okay, next, just for your awareness, my green hook is down on the inboard stanchion of 3652. I'm en route to the bag.
Copy, Frank.
EV2 is ready for those cautions.
And so there's a warning.
EV1 also ready.
There's a warning for the grapple shafts and the cervic coupling teeth that there are no touch. And then for the FSC, it's a reminder to translate slow, less than 4 inches per second. Wait for motion to dampen out before imparting loads. Don't translate simultaneously, and avoid contact with IROSA blankets and solar cells.
EV1 copy.
EV2 copies, thanks.
And the ground IV for today, Nick Hague reading out a couple of cautions. Anytime we do these spacewalks.
So you've got a good green hook down. You're going to work on bundling the cable bag and then translating outboard. And Josh, 3651, you might have to wait for Frank and maybe able to give him a hand getting that bundle together.
Yeah, I agree. I think I will have to wait. Yep.
And big picture for both of you, we're about 10 minutes up on the timing with our eclipse, so we're good just working this slow and methodical and conditioning the MEDOX the right way.
Sounds great.
Sounds good, thanks, man.
station, Houston on space.
EV2, TCV is now 5.5.
Copy, Josh, 5.5.
Josh Cassada with another TCV call out, again just adjusting the thermal control valve on his suit, just how cool he's making it, and the number goes between 0 and 10. The higher the number, the colder it is.
Space ground 3 today for our ground robotics call, since 2 is going to the Russian segment.
Okay.
Josh?
Hi. I think I will have to wait to get to that 3651 if you agree. Doesn't look like we want to go that, have me go past you.
Okay.
I can certainly help here if you need it.
Okay, great. Give me just 1 second to get this.
Okay. If you want me to, I can connect this large small that's off of the M bag to the cable bag, but I don't want to mess you up.
Yeah, if you think there's a point that we can draw tension off of, or at least lock it out, maybe on the far side there.
You want to lock it out?
Yeah, just because I want the bags kind of tight together.
I think so you want it retracting, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't.
let it retract all the way and then lock it so it doesn't come out any further.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yeah. But I think if you pull on it when it's locked out like that, it'll continue to let some out, not reel back in.
Okay.
You might not want to do that.
All right.
But up to you. If you want it is connected, you let me know if you want it locked out.
Thank you. Yeah, you can just leave it unlocked.
So you are large, small from the M bag, go onto the cable bag on one of the external D-rings.
Yeah, it's just not going to give it enough tension here. Is the bag still attached?
Yeah. Yep. The bag.
You have that? Yep. Okay, great.
Are you preferring to switch the BRT to the cable bag?
No, I just wanted to see if I could get it tighter here. From flopping around so much.
I could put the integral on there if you want, instead of the large small. But that all,
Yeah,
you can't.
are you able to put, oh, here, I got it from here. And actually, I may just undo it. Well, no, it'll keep it. Are you able to now release it?
The large small?
The IDA bag. I'll just keep I'll keep the large small where it's at. So I am ready to the mic bag, and the mic bag is ready in 2 locations to the IDA bag. I can see it's we're clear to release it from Cedar Court.
Okay. I can confirm that it is ready. The large small is connected. You have the other one.
Yep.
So I'm going to release this from block or square alpha, and I'll leave it free. Unless you wanted it.
If you can hook it back up, that'd be great. Just to thank you.
All right. There you go.
Awesome. Josh.
No problem.
and Frank, Josh, want to let you know that we have good HECA and are following along now with video as well as voice. So, Frank, you got that bundled up. Good work. And you're going to translate out to the work side. Note in here to about a fair lead zenith of the port TFR as you go out.
Okay, copy that. Thanks, Nick. And yeah, thanks to Josh for help in getting that bundled.
Oh, no problem. It's good.
All right, picking up my local. Josh, let me, do you mind if I go first here? Or you're heading later?
I'm heading later.
Okay.
All right, with the bag handoff now complete, again, our spacewalkers are going to go two separate directions right now. For Frank Rubio, he's going to be heading over to the canister, essentially the area where we're actually going to be installing the new solar array. He's going to pre-route some of the cables that are going to be required to essentially jumper the new solar array into the power channel itself. So he'll get those laid out and tied down in advance of the array itself showing up. Meanwhile, Josh Cassada going to move over to the FSE, the flight support equipment. It's essentially the cargo pallet.
Outboard TFR, there is a long duration that's holding the brake arms in place. So it's going to keep me from being able to boot my cord up and over the TFR.
Yeah, copy, Frank. Understand the config. Idea is to separate you, Zenith, and keep Josh Nader. So if you can go over and around the whole TFR, that'll achieve the same ends.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I don't know if you can see it on the HECA here. But, well, let me see if I can rotate it around here. It doesn't quite have enough slack to come off the top of the TFR, so I'm not able to go up and over.
Yeah, copy that, Frank. Can you take the tether over the top of the brake handle? Yeah, Frank, if you can put it up there, it should help us keep that separation.
Okay, I'll just put it up and over the width. You'll have a little bit better.
Copy. Sounds like a good plan.